You're used to seeing fake monsters on the screen, but these monsters actually walk the streets.
Last month, a 40-ton spider climbed a church tower in Bruges.
Calais has a fire-breathing dragon. You asked for a full video about these giants, and we listened.
We're Luz and Sauco, and we're back on the channel.
And today we're diving into the biggest, craziest machines ever built by La Machine.
The submarine carousel.
This is how the French company put Disney to shame.
I've ruined everything!
I'm talking about the most impressive carousel probably in the world. And I'll bet Walt's hat that there's no that can top it.
Hey, why are you betting my stuff?
Come on, Walt, calm down. I'm talking about the living sculpture located in Nantes. With the height of 25 meters, a real tower of 3 carousels stacked in a concrete lattice. La Machine took the visions of Jules Verne and built them in a 22-meter diameter tower. The carousel compels you to explore the entire ocean. Level 1 is the seabed, where you can ride a giant crab or the reverse propulsion squid. At level 2, here you hang 5 meters above a manta ray and the mysterious lanternfish. Level 3 launches you to the surface among boats and jellyfish. In total, there are 36 hand-forged, articulated creatures capable of spitting smoke and with unique movements. The purpose of this machine is not just fun, but the silent beauty of the sea to collide with your fear of its monsters. Let me ask you something. Which of these 35 creatures will you ride? And what level will you choose? I will go straight for the anglerfish because it's the most terrifying. Also guys, drop a dog emoji if you want us to give Walt a new animatronic makeover. Or a bow if you want Lily to get the next big transformation. And while you're voting, subscribe and hit the bell icon. And tell us in the comments what their next look should be.
The Dragon of Calais. If your city dropped a 25-meter dragon right in the middle of the street, would you be for it or against it? Would be 100% for it. But tell me in the comments, are you voting yes or no to a city dragon? This is Le Dragon de Calais, the Dragon of Calais. This beast doesn't live in a closed theme park. It rules the seafront of the port city of Calais. It's the centerpiece of a huge urban project meant to completely change the way people see the city. It premiered on November 2019, and on paper, it's a monster. The wings themselves aren't made to actually fly. They're made to intimidate. When they unfold, the whole thing looks like it's about to take off or attack. The tail is massive, constantly moving from side to side, acting as a realistic counterweight and giving the creature a very flat spine. What really sets the dragon apart is that it controls most of the elements. It can breathe real controlled flames from its mouth, just like a fantasy dragon. It can shoot powerful jets of water at the crowd. It uses compressed air for sudden huffs and mechanical bursts of movement. And it exhales smoke and vapor from its nostrils and different points along its body, with around 30 separate effect outlets, making it look like the whole creature is smoldering from inside. To make 72 tons of machinery feel alive, it needs a tight control team, usually 4 to 6 machinists operated at the same time, some inside, some out. Its eyes, lids, and ear-like details are fully articulated, so it can watch the crowd, squint, and react like a living animal. The real interesting story, though, is why Calais asked for a dragon in the first place. The city had been hit hard by economic problems, and its image in the media hasn't exactly been glamorous. They didn't bring in La Machine just for a cool toy. They wanted something big enough to drag tourism back into town. The dragon is only the beginning of a bigger plan. The idea is to eventually add more mechanical creatures, turning Calais into a true city of machines.
The guardian of darkness.
Have you ever wondered why hell doesn't send its monsters to Earth? La Machine has an answer, and her name is Lilith.
Oh wow, and nobody told me? I am powerful.
Come on, Lily. I said Lilith, not Lily. I know my accent is weird, but it's not that bad. Or maybe it is. This massive machine is a giant mix between a woman and a scorpion. She sits above the gate of darkness. She is the newest and most scary creature from La Machine. Her official name is the Guardian of Darkness. But when you see her, it makes sense that people call her Lilith, like the mother of demons. She is a biomechanical chimera. The lower half of her body is a giant scorpion, body, tail, and 8 legs. The upper half is a pale woman with horns. This machine was made special for Hellfest, one of the biggest heavy metal festivals in the world, so her effects are much stronger than a normal family attraction. Her scorpion tail can bend, cool, and strike. She has pyrotechnics, not only smoke, but real controlled fire and big dark clouds of hell. The most disturbing part is her face. She has a calm, cold female face with eyelids and eyes that move and follow the crowd. She does not groan or scream, she just looks at you. It feels almost human, but not really, and that makes it extra creepy. There is also a full story behind her. Guardian of Darkness was born from the friendship between François de la Rosière, the creator of La Machine, and Ben Barbaud, the founder of Hellfest. She was not made to give tourists a nice tour. She was made to be the icon of Hellfest. The Guardian of Darkness makes you feel that just maybe Hell has its own mascot and its own metal festival.
The spirit of the dragon horse. If your family and your whole city were in danger, what creature would you choose to defend them? After seeing this, we'd probably choose Long Ma, a 12-meter-tall dragon horse that fights with fire and water. The spirit of the dragon horse is a war beast, a mechanical chimera, half dragon, half horse, built to charge into plazas, rear up over the crowd, and literally breathe fire. It is designed like a ceremonial kaiju, a guardian who can both bless and absolutely obliterate. On paper, it already sounds unreal, so it looks like a mythic statue that suddenly woke up. There are about 15 human operators. Just like its mechanical siblings, nothing is automated. And of course, because this is La Machine, Long Ma also comes with a full story. In the show, the goddess Nuwas sends Long Ma to help repair the broken sky. But on Earth, it runs into its nemesis, a giant mechanical spider that spins webs, blocks the streets, and plays the villain, the agent of chaos. The result is a massive choreographed duel where tons of steel and wood pass just centimeters apart. The spider trying to entangle, Long Ma countering with fire bursts and pounding hooves. It's part opera, part boss battle. So yeah, who are you choosing to defend your city? Let us know in the comments. I'm taking notes for the next mechanical apocalypse.
The traveling monitor lizard.
What do you do when you're late to work and a 25-meter beast is blocking the road? Le Baron de Bouillage is the only monster on our list that actually stops at red lights. This is what it looks like to share the street with a machine like that. If the Dragon of Calais is the king of the coast, this one is the explorer. It is designed to be the dragon's fast companion, a creature that can leave the beach, go into the city streets, and take the magic of the harbor into the old town. For La Machine, it is a light machine, but it is still huge. About 11 to 13 meters long, around 4 to 5 meters tall, and about 25 tons of metal and wood moving through the streets. It is made to be faster and more agile than the giant beasts. It can go with the slow city traffics, lead parades, and carry around 15 to 20 passengers on its back. Its legs are built to move quickly, like a real lizard, and to step up to the sidewalks, turning tight corners, and moving places where the dragon cannot go. The eyes are on the sides of the head and can move separately, so the reptile can look at the people riding on its back and the people on the street at the same time. The lizard will travel into the city, to many places, joining the main tourist areas. It's also designed to be easier to move and to use, continuing La Machine tradition of taking their machines to visit other places. In other words, Le Baron de Bouillage is not trying to be the biggest monster in the town. It is here to show that these creatures can live inside normal city life, stopping at crosswalks, turning at intersections, and making you late to work because a 20-ton lizard just took your lane.
Asterion. Imagine seeing this past your window. 13 meters tall, breathing steam, with skin that creaks. This is Asterion, a 47-ton animatronic minotaur. And for 4 days, the entire city became his labyrinth. The story said Asterion was the guardian of a lost temple, buried under the city. After centuries of sleep, he wakes up beneath the plazas and claws his way back to the surface. Confused, lost and wandering the streets, looking for home. High above him, his half-sister Ariane, a colossal mechanic spider, creeps along rooftops and down into the crowds to calm him and guide him. His first appearance, he's lying asleep in the middle of the public square. Then, his eyelids slide open to reveal these hyper-real blue eyes, and he exhales a blast of steam that covers the front row in white fog. Later, he and the spider meet in the streets in this slow-motion, melancholy Titan versus Titan standoff, with cranes, live music, and crowds packed into every balcony and bridge just to see this 14-meter shadow go by. Around 16 or 17 operators are working at the same time. One person is just controlling the eyes, ears, and mouth. Others are strapped to the legs, the torso, and the back. If even one of them is offbeat, the spell breaks. By the end of this show, entire plazas are buried under a snowstorm of white foam, while Asterion finally lies down to sleep again. Now imagine looking up from your coffee and seeing that pass right in front of your window on a random Tuesday.
The Great Spider. This is one of the hardest jobs in the world. I really mean it. It's the biggest engineering challenge La Machine has ever had. This spider invaded the medieval city of Bruges in Belgium in September of this year. Unlike other beasts with big mythic names like Astarion or Longma, this one doesn't need a special title. In Bruges, people just call her the Great Spider. Technically, she is not new, but in 2025, La Machine created a completely new story just for Bruges, a new nightmare for a fairy tale city. This time is an archaeological accident. During the real construction work for Bruges, the new arts and exhibition hall in Bruges, workers found a huge hidden space under the ground. They discovered a giant fossilized egg. Months later, in September 2025, the egg cracked, and from it came a 13-meter tall, 20-meter wide mechanical spider, waking up in the middle of the old city. From that moment, the show becomes a slow-motion invasion. To bring it to life, 12 operators ride on the legs and the abs. Each person controls a different joint or movement. Every step is a team effort. The way it moves is almost hypnotic. Its many eyes glow and change its brightness depending on its mood. Sometimes soft and curious, sometimes strong and aggressive. It can shoot water, like a mix between spider silk and venom. At the climax of the show, the street suddenly fills with a storm of foam, snow, turning the invasion into something dreamlike and almost peaceful. All this happens with live music. La Machine's musicians play from cranes and support cars. It feels less like a parade and more like watching a slow live movie scene happen around you. But maybe the strongest part is not the machine, it's a feeling in your head. Bruges looks like a storybook. Canals, cobblestone streets, gothic brick houses, cozy little squares. Put a 37-ton industrial spider in that picture, and your brain doesn't know how to process it. Contrast between the delicate medieval city and this rough mechanical spider crawling through. It is what makes this show unforgettable.
The Great Elephant of Nantes. Would you pay to watch a 48-ton giant elephant just stroll down the street? Well, La Machine not only lets you watch it, they let you ride it too. And a ticket costs less than 10 euros. Let me show you how to board this beast that broke pretty much every rule of engineering. This is Le Grand Elephant, the Great Elephant of Nantes. It's basically a walking building. Up to 50 passengers can climb inside and ride on its back while it walks along the docks of Loire River. From the outside, it looks like some lost fossil of the Industrial Revolution. The ears are real leather, so they flap and rustle in the wind. And because La Machine loves showing up their tricks, the steel skeleton is exposed. Climbing aboard feels less like getting on a ride and more like entering a moving cathedral. You go up an internal staircase inside the leg and belly of the elephant. And once you're in, you can choose. Walk out onto the open air back to feel the wind and look down at the city, or stay in the salon inside its belly, which looks like something straight out of a Jules Verne story. The trunk is fully articulated and loves to ambush people on the ground. This whole area is called Les Machines des Îles. Next to the elephant, you've got the Machines, a public laboratory where they test future creatures. Here you'll find an 8-meter heron prototype that flies with passengers, a giant ant controlled by multiple visitors at once, a mechanical hummingbird, and a smaller mechanical spider. The great elephant started in 2007 as a crazy idea, a proof of concept. Could a 48 mechanical animal become a permanent attraction and not just a one-weekend show? Years later, it's basically the unofficial mascot of Nantes. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching and for welcoming us back. Tell us in the comments which machine you'd ride first. We really do read all of them.